Hello, first I would like to introduce myself. My name is Judy Andrea Villo of B81F FSMB. So our topic is entitled as the drug addiction, the long-term effect on human health in terms of physical and mental health. So our objective is at the end of the topic, you will be able to first identify the different types of drug. Second, what drug addiction, and third is the long-term effect of addiction on health in terms of physical and mental health. So let us first understand what drug addiction is. So drug addiction is also known as substance use disorder that can be defined as a progressive disease that causes people to lose control of the use of some substance despite worsening consequences of that use. So, drug addiction is a substance use disorder and is a disease that affects a person's brain and behavior and leads to an inability to control the use of a legal and illegal drug. When you are addicted, you may continue using the drug despite the harm it causes. So, in our present time, our government suggested rehabilitation. So, the drug rehabilitation is the process of medical or the psychotherapeutic treatment for person addicted to drugs. So, substance use disorder can be a life-threatening. So, so the risk of addiction is and how fast you become addicted varies by the types of the drugs. So, the, as you can see on the screen, the first type of drug is the alcohol. So alcohol is a very common type of drug. So alcohol, sometimes referred to by the chemical name ethanol, is a psychoactive drug that is the active ingredients in the drink such as beer and wine. So the second one is the cocaine. So as you can see on the image, cocaine is a white powder that comes from the dried leaves of the coca plant, which is an illegal drug that is used nasally, injected, or smoked. So this is what the coca plant look like. And the cocaine is the most powerful addictive stimulant drug. So the third one is inhalants. So inhalants are chemical found in an ordinary household or workplace product that people inhale on a purpose to get high. So example of inhalants are aerosol spray, the paint thinner, the correction fluid, and drug B. So the chemicals are rapidly absorbed through the lungs into the bloodstream and quickly reach the brain and other organ, causing irreversible physical and mental damage. So, and the last one is the cannabis. Cannabis produce a group of chemicals called cannabinoids which induce mental and physical effect. When consumed, cannabis is a plant that has use as a recreational and medicinal drug. So although cannabis is has a lot of use in terms of medicinal drug, in the Philippines, cannabis is still illegal drug and listed as a dangerous drug. So after identifying the types of drug and understanding what drug addiction is, let us go to its long-term effect in physical and mental health in our body. So the first one is in physical health, the first long-term effect of addiction is problem with organs. When we said organ are the body's recognizable structure. For example, the heart, the lungs, the liver, and the stomach that perform a specific function in our body. So the first one is the liver. Liver, usually the drug that affects so much in liver is the alcohol. Alcohol may cause swelling and inflammation in your liver or something called hepatitis. So the next organ is the heart. Most illegal drugs can have adverse cardiovascular effect, ranging from abnormal heart rate to the heart attacks. Injecting illegal drugs also can lead to cardiovascular problems such as collapsed veins and bacterial infection of the blood vessel and heart valves. So the third organ is the lungs. The lungs drug-induced pulmonary disease is a lung disease brought or on by a bad reaction of a drug to our body. So the second long-term effect of addiction is increased risk of cancer. When we talk cancer, cancer cancer is a generally term that applies to a collection of related diseases where abnormal cells in the body begin to divide and spread in an uncontrollable fashion. They invade normal tissues and can significantly disrupt the normal functioning of the system, resulting in a severe health issues and even death. So, brain damage. Different drugs can have a neurotoxic and destructive effect on brain cell. Substances that are associated with the neurological damage include but are not limited to alcohol, marijuana, inhalants, and cocaine. Drugs can damage brain cells through several mechanisms. So the fourth long-term effect of addiction in physical health is the problem with your teeth. So cocaine users sometimes rub the drug over their gums, which can cause a severe gum and tooth damage. When cocaine is mixed with saliva, it can create an acidic solution that severely erodes the enamel of teeth. Using cocaine can also cause dry mouth, which can increase the risk of tooth decay. Regular cocaine users are also prone to grinding their teeth due to the numbing nature of the drug. Let's now try to identify the mental effect of addiction. So when we talk about mental health, it includes our emotional and the psychological, social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel and act. It is also helps to determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. So the first is loss of self-control. It means that when you are used drug, there is a tendency for us to lose ourselves where we can do things that are not pleasant towards the other. So as a result, the crime around us are the crime around us are getting worse. So the second one is the impulsiveness. An impulsive behavior is broadly defined as action without foresight that are poorly conceived, prematurely expressed, and unnecessarily risky and inappropriate to the situation. So impulsivity is associated with undesirable rather than desirable outcomes. So the third one is the hallucination. Hallucination involves sensing things such as vision, sound, or smell that seem real but are not. These things are created by the mind. It has a long-term effect because the hallucination is that he will not be treated immediately. It also co- it also co- it also causes a person to go insane. So the last one is the aggressiveness. So high level of aggression among drug user can be attributed to their excessive drug usage, as mental inhibition are set free under influence of drugs. So, and that's the end of our topic. And again, the different types of drug are alcohol, the cocaine, the inhalants, and cannabis. And physical effect of drug addiction are problem with organs, increased risk of cancer, the brain damage, and problem with your teeth. So, and the mental effect is the loss of self-control, the impulsiveness, the hallucination, and aggressiveness. So that's the end. So I hope that you understand and have learning on our topic entitled as the drug addiction, the long-term effect on human health in terms of physical and mental health. So again, I am Judy Andrea Bilio of BIT1F FSMB. Thank you.